Hello, can you please all stand? Hello everyone, welcome, and thank you for taking time out of your schedules to be here today to support us. Today is a day of celebration, reflection, and recognition, a moment where we come together to honor all the hard work, perseverance, and achievements. But as we begin, let us not celebrate the academic achievements, but the personal growth and friendships made here. To the family, friends, and loved ones who have supported us along the way, thank you. Your encouragement, patience, and unwavering belief in us have helped us bring us to this moment. To our faculty and staff, thank you for your dedication and guidance on everything. Your impact will forever stay with us, even far beyond the classroom, and will carry with us for the rest of our life. So please bow your heads for prayer. Dear Jesus, you know what's in our hearts. You know how hard each and every one of us worked to get to where we are right now. We know you have plans for us, and we ask you to guide us on our journey forward. Please bless each and every one of our graduates sitting before you. We know how much you love and want the best for each of us. Please bless us in the ceremony. Watch over us and help us soak it all in and be present. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. You may all be seated.
On behalf of the Central California Conference and the Monterey Bay Academy, we want to welcome you to this commencement ceremony. Graduates, you made it all the long hours studying and doing research and doing all that. It has paid off. And I want to congratulate you. And can we put our hands together for the graduates? But we also want to recognize the faculty and the staff and the teachers who made this possible. Let's put our hands together also for the faculty and staff. And it's not only about graduates and faculty, it's also about the parents, those who sacrifice to make sure that you get a good education. So let's recognize them as well. Let's put our hands together for them. Let me just say this, that today is just, you are just completing, you are just finishing one chapter of the book. As you get ready for the next chapter, I pray that God will continue to guide your life and your dreams for the next chapter. We believe in our young people. You are not only the future, but the present. And we are very excited for the future that God has prepared for all of you. Again, welcome, and we hope that you all enjoy this ceremony.
On behalf of the Education Department of Central California Conference, each year we attend different graduations and recognize individuals that have given many years to an institution or within the conference and are choosing to retire. And so there were other ones done earlier this weekend. And today it is my pleasure and honor to express sincere appreciation to the years of service that this individual has given as the administrative secretary at Monterey Bay Academy. For 29.1 years, her dedicated service has given to the Seventh-day Adventist school system in training young people for service and in self-investment each and every day. And so at this time, if Janet Kettleson would please come forward, as she has chosen to retire at this time. Her presence is due to be missed in the office there, along with her commitment and dedication over these years. Not only is she graduating with you, class of 2025, but for all the years that have had her in the past and gone into her office for snacks or a Band-Aid or a cold pack, or the list can go on. We just want to thank her for her undying service as she enters into retirement later this summer. Yes. Miss working with you.
Let's see if I can adjust this. Okay. Hello, Today, I get the opportunity to introduce someone very special to me. While writing this, I was having a hard time, not because I couldn't think of anything, but because of how much I wanted to express, and how little this is compared to how much I truly would say. When I first came to MBA, I was so scared, and I remember thinking, how am I supposed to make friends? But then lucky for me that for some reason, Filipino parents can just pick other Filipino parents in a crowd and they just attract each other. And because of them, that little bleached, undercut kid with a little boy fit on would end up being one of my best friends. You are truly untrustworthy, selfish, selfless, considerate, funny, and so many more adjectives to describe who you are and how you've impacted my life and those around you. This person is someone you can rely on to give you comfort and say the perfect thing when you're going through it, but still manages to put you in your place respectfully when needed. One thing that I associate you with, and I wish I could take full credit for this idea, but it's something Pastor Gregory said when he introduced you for Vespers your sophomore year. It was about how the stains on the stained glass windows are what makes stained glass so beautiful. You're so full of life, different experiences and instances that can make or break a person, and you took that paint and slapped it on the window and made it something beautiful. You can take whatever paint life throws at you and make a beautiful stained glass piece with it. I've seen your highs and lows, yet you have continued to have this incredible endurance and determination to keep moving forward. I couldn't think of anyone more deserving to speak next. You have shown so much dedication to this class, and I'm more than proud of what you have accomplished here. So please, everyone, give a big round of applause to our class president, Rico Catolico.
Okay, first things first before I start off my speech. It's the first of the month, so rabbit, rabbit. Okay. Good morning to all of the staff, families, parents, and most importantly to all of the graduates. I am so deeply honored to be able to talk to all of you one last time. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. It's been hard to figure out how to fit 4 years of memories and friends into just a few minutes of speech. I was writing this last night, and I was thinking about how I needed to fit all of the months grinding through classes, all of the days spent on trips and tours, hours of staying up late into the night and crying over our final projects, and All for One and Bloom Ministries, and how to fit the seconds of comfortable silence eating with my friends at lunch. And I had to fit all of that into just a few minutes of speech. No pressure. Honestly, it's still surreal being here on this stage behind this mic. It still feels like I'm sitting over there in that chair listening to Chloe introduce me. I can't believe in a few minutes I get to watch every single one of you walk across this stage and off of MBA's campus. We've made it. Every hour we put into studying for those physics tests, every memory verse we did for Pastor Gregory's class, all of it has brought us here. I'm so proud of all of us for being able to say we have all earned the right to leave. I'm personally going to miss this place. I will miss my Saturdays at the beach and afternoons and weekends doing labs in singer's class, the late nights on music tours and school trips, and falling asleep with my best friends on buses. And I think I'm so lucky to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. One day, this will all be a distant memory. And as they blur together, they almost become all for one. But even without those memories, we will still carry parts of this place and these people with us. You become a reflection of the people that you care about. And I think the best part about being human is that over time, you begin to become and embody all of the people and things that you have ever loved. I eat hot Cheetos with cream cheese because Ariani put me on while watching Gravity Falls at Mr. D's house. I've stolen joke after joke from Ruben because of all the times he's repeated the same ones around me. And I say hashtag a lot, like out loud, because Chloe DeVera said it all the time sophomore year. Every first of the month, I say rabbit, rabbit, because I know Caleb will try and say it to me first. I love sushi because I tried it for the very first time in the Target parking lot with Allison. And I think of tree every time I hear a good bass line. Every time I see a rabbit or a bunny, I think of Davy and her beautiful drawings of them. And my yearbook quote is from what could have been Mr. Stoner's class motto. There are songs that I love because of who I was with when I first heard them. And there are movies and shows that I love because other people loved them first. There are people in this class and people at this school who are a part of me. If you ask me who I am, their names are bound to come up. Every day I walk around with parts of other people. I am a mosaic of everyone that I've ever loved. All of you are like that too. All of us are really just made up of parts of other people. When I hear Beverly laugh, I know that she's laughing the same way one of her loved ones does. When I see Anthony play basketball, I see the parents who gave him the chance to love it. And when I hear Braden play jazz, I think about his friend that started listening to it because of him. When I see Susie and Talisa cross their Z's and their 7s, I know that Talisa got it from Susie, who got it from her dad. And when I hear Tommy preach, I remember Mrs. Bauer's English class and how many minutes did he go over? And when I drink Tree's coffee, I think of his home country and how the people who love him taught him how to make that coffee. All of us are mosaics of other people. We are all made up of the people who we love and care about. Every single one of us here has shaped who we are and who we are becoming. In fact, just being here has shaped who we are and who we are becoming. I firmly believe that MBA is a place that people are led to because they need to experience something here. None of us would be the people that we are right now if not for our time here. Even in the smallest of ways, being here has affected who we are and who we will turn out to be. And honestly, I don't know where that will take us. We're going to split apart and end up in different places, but that doesn't shatter a mosaic. All it does is make the picture bigger. Whether that will take us to colleges and universities or to disappointing our parents, no matter where we end up, our hard work will have paid off. Our life experiences and the ones of those older than us will bring us to wherever we are meant to be. And one day when we're there, paying for our kids' private boarding school tuitions, or teaching our own batch of high schoolers, we'll look back and remember all of the people who joined us and brought us there. We can see how the original patterns and colors of the mosaics shape into our newer picture. And if any of you are meant to be rich and famous, please remember me. But right now, I'm proud of who we are. I'm proud of everything we've done. I'm proud of our class's efforts. Our efforts to make our class trip a good one, to pass finals, to beat the juniors during the girls' club junk scramble. We clutched up like crazy. And to get each other good gifts during Christmas gift exchanges, and to make it to the top of that mountain during senior survival. I'm proud of what we've accomplished, all of these chords, and all of the colleges we got into, all the hobbies we started, and all the people we started talking to. I'm proud of who we've become through all of that, and I'm proud of what we'll leave behind. I think the most important part of being a senior and growing up is realizing the impact that you have on the people around you. Even if you don't think so, because, dude, we're out of here. I'm never going to see these people again. All of the little things we've done leave a lasting impression on the people around us. It's important to leave behind a legacy you can be proud of, and I think that's something our class has been more than capable of doing. Our class has left lasting impressions on the people who come after us and has started school traditions that we hope will last. I hope that the people in our class have been able to touch those who will fill our shoes, and that the footsteps we leave behind will lead them to bigger and better things. And for all of the plans that we make for the future and all of the legacy that we leave behind, I hope that we as a class continue to grow together, even if it is apart. All of the 4 years here and the countless people that have come and gone are a part of me. My worst nightmare is to become a stranger to all of the people and experiences that have made up who I am becoming. I don't want to lose sight of the parts of myself that I left behind in other people, and I don't want any of the people who are a part of me to fade. Please don't be a stranger. Let's follow through whenever we say we'll hang out. Call and tell me about all of the new people you'll meet. Text me for help on your math problems. Invite me to your weddings and your baby showers. Let's hang out next alumni weekend and say hi to me whenever we pass on the road or in airports. As the little purse said, it is the time we have wasted for the things we love that make it so important. Everything is only as important as the time you put into it. Please continue to waste time with me. And as Charlotte from Charlotte's Web said, you have been my friend. That in itself is a tremendous thing. I love you all, and I'll see you sometime.
Hello, I'm Devea Breyer, or Davy, and the people that I was given the opportunity to introduce are some of the most special people I've ever met. Mrs. and Mr. DeChicchis. They have the most kind and giving nature. During my junior year, I would start every day in Mrs. DeChichis's meme-packed world history class, and I would end it with 3 back-to-back classes with Mr. D. Worship Ministries, Algebra 2, and then Worship Ministries again. So, I think it's safe to say that they have seen me at my best and my worst, and I felt accepted and loved through it all. Words really cannot describe everything these people have done for me. Not just me, but the entire school also. They add such a welcoming atmosphere to MBA, and they selflessly offer their time, their home, and their hearts. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. and Mrs. DeChicchis.
Perfect. Welcome,
family,
and
friends,
staff,
community,
and
the
class
of
2025.
you
Asked
us
to
speak
together
which
is
a
first
for
us
at
MBA.
we
Could
continue
on
this
way.
but
It
would
probably
definitely
get
very
irritating.
so
We'll
stop.
We thought that's what you guys wanted when you asked us to speak together for your graduation. Was that not what you were expecting?
So what do you expect of us? Of me, maybe you expect me to talk about some of the things that we learned in U.S. history last year. Maybe you expect me to talk about senior survival and how Tree made it to the top of Eagles Peak. Maybe you expect me to talk about your class and your leadership here at MBA. So let's do that for a moment. To really understand the impact of your class, I needed some input from the rest of the school. So I talked to the freshmen and the sophomores and the juniors to just ask them what stood out to them about you guys as a class. So here's what they have to say. These people have always made me feel welcome in everything and have helped me not only to have a great year, but also to believe in myself more. This class is full of amazing and special people, and I will miss them so much. The senior class is one of the most welcoming groups of people I have met in my life. Many of them have made a huge impact on my life this year. They're very welcoming and have the best spirit. I've made a lot of meaningful connections with the majority of them, and I think they've impacted a lot of people's high school experiences here. I thought that the seniors weren't afraid to be themselves, and I admired them for not feeling like they had to be someone else to be loved. They helped me discover myself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. I'm going to miss them, and what I learned from them is irreplaceable. There has been no MBA without some of these seniors. So as they leave, I hope they remember that MBA isn't seen as just a building and an ocean. When I think of MBA, I see them and their presence, and that will forever be missed. So as you can see, you guys have made a huge impact on this school as a class.
You might have expected me to talk about running or music or biking or rock climbing or volleyball or any number of these things. Those of you that have had the privilege of having my class, you might expect me to tell you to, all right, guys, get out your notebooks, draw a line 1/3 of the way down the page, get your colored pens out, and I gotta say, you should look under your chairs. We got you little gifts. You get a note card. You get a note card. You get a pen. You get a pen. I'm serious. Everybody, look under there. Not all, everybody in the audience, just the seniors. Sorry, I didn't want to spend $2,000 on pens, but you guys will find some note cards and colored pens underneath your chairs so that you could take notes in our class one last time. Oh yeah, it's happening right now, guys. Yeah, draw the line. And for those of you, the few of you that have not had me in class, those of you next to those few, show them how to do it. I didn't want to buy a ton of pens, so I just got enough for each of you guys to have one, and then if you want to change colors, you just swap with the person next to you. You got that? So as we go through our talk, we're going to be pointing out moments that we want you guys to write on this note card, the last notes that you'll ever take from us as your teachers. And then at the end of this, when you guys are done graduating, I want you guys to keep this note card and put it in your yearbook. That way, anytime you look back at the memories that you had at MBA, you can see these last little words of wisdom and maybe a few last things that you guys wanted to jot down before you graduated.
So now that we've done what you might expect, it's time for us to do what we're supposed to do for a graduation speech: offer advice. We could give you the advice that many other graduation speakers have given. Steve Jobs' 2005 graduation speech at Stanford included the line, "Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition." This advice was copied by many people in the following years. Follow your heart, follow your passion, pursue the job you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. Another common piece of graduation advice is never give up. It's a good sentiment. Have the tenacity to see it through.
A Times article entitled 4 Pieces of Advice Your Commencement Speaker Won't Tell You said this: people who speak at universities, especially at commencement, who tell you to follow your passion, or my favorite, to never give up, are already rich. And most got there by starting waste treatment plants after failing at 5 other ventures. That is, they knew when to give up. Instead of following your heart, figure out a career more pragmatically. If there's something people will pay you to do, and it's not awful, and you might be good at it, that's a pretty good idea. You should look into that. You can always follow your heart as a pastime. Look at me. Am I a professional musician? No. But do I still get to be involved in music? Yeah, a lot. And I don't have the burden of figuring out how to get paid playing music. Okay, so maybe common advice isn't actually very good. So let's move on to talking about one of your favorite subjects, yourselves.
As seniors, everyone in the school looks up to you. From the elementary students who visit our campus for academy days or other events, all the way to the junior class, although they probably won't admit it. You are the most visible representation of leadership among the students. We think very highly of you guys, and we think you've done a great job, for the most part, of living in a way that other students can look up to.
Not only do the other students look up to you guys, but believe it or not, your teachers and support staff learn a lot from you as well. This class has left a lasting impact on all of people here on campus, myself included. You guys will be missed. We wanted to mention a few people by name who we learned from or were inspired by this year. Now, unfortunately, we can't talk about the impact each of you has had on us because that would take a few hours, and I'm sure you want to get out of those uncomfortable but highly fashionable robes that you all have on. But we did want to take time to mention a few of you right now. Starting with the seniors that are in music ministry, Davy, Daniel, EJ, Esteban, Tree, Moises, and Kiana. For those of you guys that came this last year, I think, and maybe for those of you seniors that were here last year, it's been, for me, a blessing and an honor to be able to lead worship with the group that we have. I hope you guys could see the shift in culture, the transition in spiritual life that's been taking place these last 2 years. It's been a powerful thing for me to witness, and it would not have been possible without the amazing leadership from the seniors that are finishing up this year in music ministry. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for your time, your effort, your commitment to excellence, and your vulnerability in the creative process. I'm going to miss you guys all dearly.
So before I tell you the name on this one, I want to give you a little bit of backstory. So this year, I taught freshman religion, and then I teach world history to the sophomores. So I interacted with a lot of people who are coming into MBA for their first time, and there's always a lot of apprehension, right? People don't really know what to expect here at MBA, and they are nervous. And there's one specific name that came up constantly all throughout the year as someone who was just an amazing friend, and that is Allison Jade. Thank you so much for your leadership and just being an awesome mentor to the younger classes.
The next group I'd like to talk about are the leaders that I got to work with on the court. I coach volleyball here at MBA. I had the privilege this year of coaching both guys and girls. So my captains, Noah, Timothy, Chloe, and shout out Stefania. We miss her. But all of the seniors on my teams, you guys did an amazing job at providing school spirit. For the rest of the school and people attending, we have the privilege of leading out a trip called Senior Survival. And at the beginning of this year, one thing that the senior class as a whole decided they wanted to do was to focus on advancing school spirit and how it relates to sports. And I think the people that were on these sports teams that started there, you guys accomplished that. I hope the junior class could see, maybe you guys now knowing that the seniors were intentional about doing this, you can look back and say, wow, you're right. Like that happened because of these seniors. So my leaders on the court, thank you for embodying the spirit that MBA has and wants to continue to bring about at all of the games that we go to. And a special shout out to, I think, one of the most powerful people off the court that promoted school spirit at sports games, Bang Buang. Beverly, you did amazing. Thank you, guys.
Brayden, I have been so impressed with the community you have formed this year. I love how intentional you are about reaching out to people and showing God's love to those around you. I know you have blessed my brother immensely by your presence in his life, and I see you investing in the underclassmen at this campus all the time.
Could you guys really quick, if you are an international student, raise your hand? So, yeah, you guys start with a round of applause now, I guess, if you'd like. I've taught at 3 different schools before coming to MBA. And getting here, I felt like there's some secret sauce. And I was trying to put my finger on it. Like, why is everybody so accepting and loving and friendly immediately? And that group of people that raised your hand, I think, is a big piece of the answer. You guys, my international students, impress me all the time, because what you did to come here is just take this huge leap of faith, going to a place that you know no one at, and start this, I hope, incredible experience that you've had at MBA, far away from family and home. And I think that adventurous spirit and that willingness to say yes and jump out of your comfort zone is what has helped contribute to the culture that I've been trying to figure out. I've been trying to figure out that missing piece, and I think you guys are that missing piece, so thank you so much.
So we also wanted to share a little bit about what your fellow classmates said, not the senior class, but again, the underclassmen, the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, about you guys on a more individual basis. So here's a couple quotes. Rico and Timothy are so fun to be around. One second, we're having this deep philosophical conversation, and the next, we're laughing until we cry. Allison, Talisa, and Susie have always been such good friends. Their kindness and loyalty don't go unnoticed. I'm grateful for all the memories we've had together. Curtis and Jack were always there to make me laugh. I want to say that Medina, EJ, Jade, and Urenka were some seniors that really touched me. They had positivity that never seemed to run out and always treated me like I belonged and was loved. They're probably a big reason why I made it through my sophomore year.
You guys have all your pens and stuff ready? We're going to start taking notes. You've been taking notes? Wow. That's good. You can use those on the quiz at the end. JK. Now that we've shared a bit about how you guys have inspired us, we would love for you to write down in your notes someone in your class who inspired you. You can take a second to think about it. Someone you look up to, or someone who has taught you a great life lesson. Once again, we want you guys to keep these with you, put them in your yearbook at the end of this. And at the end, I encourage you to share whatever you write down with the individual that you're writing about. I'll give you guys a second. I'm seeing Mario giggle. I want to know what he's writing down. All right. We're going to be writing again here in a second, so make sure you guys are done. Since this is our speech, we can't pass up the chance to offer our actual best advice. All right, here's the next thing you're going to be writing down. You ready? You can write this on the definition side for those of you that are doing the proper formatting of my notes. And then you can write the definition of the thing out in the example space because we need some stuff to, fill that into. Don't be a gadfly. Yeah, you guys are like, what the heck is that? Gadfly is spelled G-A-D-F-L-Y. Don't be a gadfly. G-A-D-F-L-Y. Well, don't worry, we're going to explain. That's what you're going to write in the example piece of your notes. Okay, gadfly, defined as an annoying person, especially one who provokes others into action by criticism. I'll explain a little further. Don't be the person who sits in the back of the crowd and says, that was dumb, or he should have talked about this or that instead. Be the person who does something, even if people might misunderstand or belittle. Try things you don't already know how to do. Now, I've talked to you guys about this before in a chapel talk. I don't know if you remember. You probably don't. You were half asleep. But I played a video where there's a demolition of a building that's about to happen. And there's a reporter that sets up his camera right in front of the demolition. And then a big bus comes right in front of the camera. Do some of you guys remember this? I played this for chapel. And the point was, don't be the bus. Don't be the thing that's blocking others from having the experience that they should be having. Don't be a gadfly. So that's the first thing we want you guys to write down. Second thing is coming up.
Learn to say no. Right? That's number 2. Learn to say no. You have the power over your own choices. Accept that things, relationships, and people will change. You will change. But allow that change to be empowering, not scary. you can start positive change in yourself. You can learn flexibility and patience and creativity from change around you. While it's true that change can be scary and life is a little more complicated as an adult, remember that you're not totally alone. You have God, you have family and friends. Be kind to yourself, love your family and friends, and embrace God, and then life will become an adventure.
Your class aim says, work like it's up to you, pray like it's up to God. This seems very fitting based on the transition in life that you are all about to make. You are moving on to the next chapter of your lives that comes with new challenges, new obstacles, new struggles, and new opportunities. I hope that as you move on from MBA, you work hard like it's all up to you, and you pray harder because God has your back. I'm so sad to see you guys leave, but so excited to see what your hard work and prayer accomplishes in your futures. There is wisdom in being able to acknowledge that the time we had at MBA was an incredible gift, but now there is a new season coming for you guys, and we can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
So now that we've shared a couple practical pieces of wisdom that we think are important, it's time to look elsewhere for better wisdom. There's a book of the Bible that I really love because, honestly, I just have to wrestle with it. It's not always easy to understand what exactly is going on, and honestly, it's quite depressing. So a couple of you took Religion 1 with me, and we went through this book chapter by chapter. So we are going to be talking about the book of Ecclesiastes. And it's important to note that Ecclesiastes is believed to be written by, or at least it's believed to be the wisdom of Solomon, who is known as the wisest man to ever live. And since we would not describe ourselves as the wisest people to ever live, we are going to share a few key takeaways from Ecclesiastes with you guys.
I'm sure the teacher in Ecclesiastes would say that your high school experience has brought you seasons of joy, seasons of pain, seasons of growth, and seasons of regression. And now that it is over, he might even say, wow, high school seems like a vapor in the wind, here today and gone tomorrow. Maybe some of you guys are feeling that way. Just a blink of an eye, it's gone. Kind of wild, you guys have come to the end. I know I feel this way around this time every year. As a teacher, I always have mixed feelings about graduation. You know it's coming. You know it's a good thing. We're so proud of you guys. But it always feels so sad to watch these amazing people that you've become so connected with leave every year. But if there is one thing that it has taught me, is that each day of the school year that I have with you guys is so important and meaningful. It has taught me to live in the moment, embrace every day of school, and find joy in the little interactions that we all share. I hope you guys have done that throughout these past years that you've shared together. I hope you guys do that today. Soak this up. This moment won't last. And I hope you guys do this in the future with whatever chapter you guys have next.
So I love the book of Ecclesiastes for several reasons. I really appreciate how the teacher searches for meaning in all the traditional ways, right? He looks at meaning in life through hard work, through eating the best foods, having the best things, romantic love, etc. And while he recognizes that these things aren't necessarily bad, he also recognizes that there's gotta be more to life, right? You can have these temporary happiness, and the happiness is good, but there's gotta be something more. So the philosopher and theologian Blaise Pascal.
Did you guys hear the name Pascal? For those of you guys in AP Calc, Pre-Calc, Algebra 2, AP Stats, you guys learned Pascal's triangle. We use this to expand binomials. It gives you the coefficients of binomial expansion. Anyways, just had to step in.
Anyway, Pascal talks about each of us having a God-shaped hole or a vacuum in our hearts. And I think this is what the teacher in Ecclesiastes is recognizing throughout the book. In the last chapter, Ecclesiastes 12, the teacher says, "Remember your Creator now while you are young." In most of the book, he almost completely leaves God out of the equation. However, at the end, he recognizes that maybe this simple act of remembering can help fill that void, that meaninglessness that we all feel. And so this is our challenge for you guys. Remember your Creator. Remember the God who loves you, the God who sacrificed his life for you. If you remember nothing else from your time here at MBA, not Hamilton from English 3, the quadratic equation, all 66 books of the Bible in order, Newton's third law, how to conjugate verbs in Spanish, or what countries fought in World War II, our hope for you is this, best summed up by Ephesians chapter 3, verses 18 and 19. And may you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep his love is. May you experience the love of Christ, though it is too great to fully understand. Then you will be made complete with all the fullness of life and power that comes from God.
So you guys, time to write your very last piece of notes from us ever. Soak it up. This is the last thing we want you guys to write down on your notes. And remember, you guys, share this. Share with your friend, the person that you wrote down afterwards, and please put these in your yearbook so that you have something to remember this experience by. Okay, last thing we want you to write down. Remember your Creator, and remember how wide, long, high, and deep his love is for you. I'll say it one more time. Remember your Creator, and remember how wide, long, high, and deep his love is for you. Do we need it one more time? David says yes. We're doing it one more time. Remember your Creator, and remember how wide, long, high, and deep his love is for you. Bonus points on your notes if you actually traded pens and got different colors.
Last minute trade.
Remember your Creator, and remember how wide, long, high, and deep his love is for you guys. We love you guys, and we are so proud of what you have accomplished. Thank you.
Good morning. Monterey Bay Academy has been offering a quality Adventist education to high school students since its founding in 1949. We are proud of our class of 2025, the 76th graduating class from MBA. Thank you, parents, teachers, staff, volunteers, sponsors, donors, for the importance you place on Adventist education. One of the awards I'm privileged to give out today is the Caring Heart Award. It is given each year by the North American Division and Union Conference Offices of Education to a graduating senior from each affiliated secondary school. The recipient is someone who demonstrates a personal commitment to service and to witnessing activities. This individual also demonstrates a strong citizenship record and positive leadership across the school campus. The purpose of this award is not only to give appropriate recognition, but also to foster increased awareness of and participation in witnessing service activities by all students. The student chosen will receive a Bible and a plaque, along with a $500 voucher for school tuition or the cost of a mission trip. I am delighted to announce that this year, 2 Caring Heart Awards will be given. Thomas Martinez, would you please come forward? Let's put this in front. Okay, so you're gonna take this in your left hand and shake underneath and look out there. All right. Congratulations. Thank you very much. All right, he's already skipping off. Beverly Melendez. You've got a whole packet of stuff. Okay, so here's your plaque. And then there's other Bible, and look at that blowing away. All right, the Andrews University Department of Physics offers an Ignition Award to graduating seniors in recognition of demonstrated aptitude and/or interest in physics. Recipients will receive a $1,000 if they choose to attend Andrews University and minor in physics, or $2,000 if they choose to attend Andrews and major in physics. Scholarship towards their academic career. We are pleased to present the Andrews University Ignition Award to Yarinka Yarash. Smile. Okay. At this time, I would like to call to the podium Lindsay Hayasaka, the Academic Vice President of Pacific Union College, and she's going to announce some scholarships that are awarded to several seniors in this year's graduating class.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. As you've just heard, my name is Lindsay Hayasaka, and I am the Academic Dean at Pacific Union College. And today I have the great honour of presenting a number of scholarships on behalf of PUC to the Monterey Bay Academy seniors. At PUC, we understand the financial commitment that comes with a college education, and we're dedicated to helping students and their families make that investment possible. Last year, PUC awarded over $14 million in financial aid, with an average financial award totaling about $22,000 per student. But scholarships are not the only reason that I'm here today. MBA class of 2025, if you choose PUC for the next stage of your life's journey, if you choose to exchange the beach for the mountains, the ocean for the forest, the strawberries for the grapes, and the mighty cypress to become mighty pioneers, I commit to you today that we will teach you with excellence. We will help you achieve your career goals. We will love you, and we will ensure that you grow in your relationship with Jesus Christ, which we believe is the true measure of success. The scholarships that I'm about to present are based on information provided to us by your school's administration and in most cases represent just a portion of the financial support students can receive. I am thrilled to announce that this year's senior class is receiving a massive combined total of $336,000 in awards and scholarships from Pacific Union College. I'm going to invite the 7 students receiving the awards to come and stand behind me here, or next to me here on the stage, and then I'll give them out individually. Will these students please come forward? Luciana Missoni, Susie Carrillo, Anthony Fernandez, Noah Dunn, Beverly Joy Melendez, Timothy Mustard, and Rika Catalico. If Luciana is here, she's not a senior, but I have a special award for you anyway. If you're here, please come up the front, and if not, I'll make sure it gets to you. It doesn't look like Luciana is here, so I will let you know that every year we have a special English essay competition, and this year it's statewide. This year the winner came from MBA. It was a PUC high school essay competition, and Luciana was the first place winner. She receives $500 of cash and a $1,000 scholarship. Thanks, guys. I'm just going to call your name, and then I will shake your hand and give you the scholarship. This year, receiving the Trustees Scholarship, which is worth $44,000, Susie Carrillo. Receiving the Dean Scholarship, worth $52,000, Anthony Fernandez.
Hey! Big dog,
Thank you.
And receiving the President's Scholarship, which is worth $60,000, Noah Dunn. Well done. I hope to see you at PUC. Congratulations. Receiving another President's Scholarship, also worth $60,000, Beverly Joy Melendez. Our third President's Scholarship, also worth $60,000, goes to Timothy Mustard.
Hey, let's go, Tim.
And finally, a President's Scholarship, also worth $60,000, goes to Rika Catalico. Fabulous. Well done. Very well done. Congratulations again to the class of 2025, and we can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Lindsay. Some of you know this little bit of trivia about me, and that is that many decades ago, not centuries, many decades ago, I went to Pacific Union College. In fact, that's where I got my bachelor's degree. So my heart is with PUC. So thank you so much for presenting today. But do you like the way, there's always one. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about some other colleges and universities. We don't have representatives from those colleges and universities today, but I do want to mention that Andrews University gave a total of $48,000 to 2 students in this year's graduating class. Southern Adventist University, scholarships totaling $186,000 to 10 students. Southwestern University, Southwestern Adventist University, total of $56,000 to 4 students. Union Adventist University, a total of $60,000 to 2 students. And Walla Walla University, total of $659,650 to 12 students. So let's, even though we're not sure who exactly they are, let's give those individuals a hand for the scholarships received. Congratulations, each student that's receiving scholarships from various different schools. At this time, I'd like to invite the president of Central California Conference, Ricardo Viloria, to the podium. He's going to present the Growing Young Leaders Award.
As it was mentioned, I'm going to be presenting the Growing Young Leaders Scholarship. This scholarship is worth $80,000. One of you, one of the seniors, is going to be going home with $80,000 to fulfill his dreams. And let me just say that this scholarship is for those who have felt the call to pastoral ministry. In Central California Conference, we believe in growing young leaders for the future. And this is a collaboration between your conference, the Central California Conference, the Pacific Union, and the school the student has selected. And it is my privilege. Did I mention that this is worth $80,000? It is my privilege to present this award, this scholarship, to Tommy Martinez. Let me just say that when, Tommy, when I look at you, my friend, I not only see the future, but also the present. You know, I see the future because I see a future pastor, someone who is going to be leading our churches in Central California Conference. But I also see a future president, the guy who's going to take my place as president of the Central California Conference. And I don't mind at all. But I also see the present. As I was reading your essay and the recommendation from your pastor, Chris Suarez, and your principal, Dan Nicola, and I realized that you are already leading. You are already making a tremendous impact here at NBA. Preaching, giving devotionals, you know, supporting people, inspiring people. It is my privilege to present this award to you. And the next conversation we're going to have is in 4 years when we're going to be talking about the church. You're going to be pastoring here in Central California Conference.
All right, seniors, it's time to put those notes away for the last time at MBA because it's time for you to receive your diplomas. I would like to invite those of you who want to take pictures at the moment that your student is receiving the diploma. We have an area right over here that will be the best place for you to come around and take pictures. After you've taken pictures, please clear the area for the next few people who want to take pictures. Thank you so much.
Good morning. It has been an honor and a privilege to work with your sons and daughters this year. Thank you for sharing them with us. Just some information for you. When I mention the Excellence in Service Award, that means that they have performed over 100 hours of volunteer work. And a perfect attendance award means no unexcused absences or tardies, and we do have a few this year. The class of 2025, front row, please rise to receive your diplomas. Graduating with high honors, international student from Japan, Yumeno Ueda. Graduating with highest honors and an NBA Advanced Diploma, President of the Senior Class, Samba Public Relations Officer, Certificate in Emergency Medical Responder Training, Excellence in Service Award with over 250 volunteer hours, 4-year student attending Pacific Union College in the fall, Reika Gianna Catolico. Graduating with high honors and an MBA Advanced Diploma, Executive Vice President of the Senior Class, winner of the John Philip Sousa Band Award, co-captain of the varsity volleyball team, Excellence in Service Award with over 200 volunteer hours, a 4-year student attending Pacific Union College in the fall, Timothy Julian Mustard. Graduating with high honors, Social Vice President of the Senior Class with an Excellence in Service Award, Beverly Joy Benigo Melendez. Graduating with high honors and an MBA Advanced Diploma, Samba Treasurer, Student Director for Impressions Drama Class, Excellence in Service Award, 4-year student attending Walla Walla University, Allison Kate Maranian Pascual. Graduating with high honors and perfect attendance, Treasurer of the Senior Class, co-editor of the Yearbook, Certificate in Emergency Medical Responder Training, Excellence in Service Award, a 4-year student attending Southern Adventist University, Talisa May Slayton. Graduating with high honors and an MBA Advanced Diploma, Student Senate Representative, co-editor of the Yearbook, Certificate in Emergency Medical Responder Training, Excellence in Service Award, a 4-year student attending Walla Walla University, Susie Jean Carrillo. Graduating with highest honors, Excellence in Service Award, 4-year student attending Walla Walla University in the fall, Benjamin Ethan Ispiro. Graduating with high honors and winner of the National School Choral Award, Excellence in Service Award, a 4-year student attending Walla Walla University, Braden Josiah Patton. Graduating with highest honors, Samba President, co-captain of the varsity volleyball team, Certificate in Emergency Medical Responder Training, Excellence in Service Award, receiving a full scholarship to attend UC Davis, 4-year student, Noah Kadar Dunn. Graduating with high honors, student senate member, planning to attend San Diego State University, international student from Vietnam, Tri Minh Dung. Graduating with high honors, captain of the varsity basketball team, four-year student, Anthony Fernandez Diaz. Co-captain of the varsity soccer team, attending Pacific Union College, Esteban Eliel Cabrera. Graduating with honors and attending Cabrillo College, Kiana Umeko Uchiyama. Graduating with honors and attending Chaffey College, four-year student, Adelio Moises Cervellan. Graduating with honors, student senate member, certificate in emergency medical responder training, Senaturi James Yawani. Four-year student, David Giovanni Estrada Castañaza. Graduating with high honors, certificate in emergency medical responder training, excellence in service award, attending Cabrillo College, Reese Ina Morel Tolentino Ricabo. Winner of the Monterey Bay Institute of Art and Physics Award for Excellence in Fine Arts, Architecture, and Design, four-year student, Casey Eric Christ. International student from Spain, receiving a certificate of attendance, Barbara Diaz Gomez. Graduating with high honors and the MBA Advanced Diploma, historian of the senior class, Samba Social Vice President, winner of the National School Choral Award, Excellence in Service Award with over 300 volunteer hours, co-captain of the girls varsity basketball and volleyball teams, four-year student, Chloe Amica De Vera.
That's yours now.
Graduating with highest honors, senior class public relations officer, Samba religious vice president, winner of the Frederick Chopin Piano Award, winner of the Monterey Bay Institute of Art and Physics Award for excellence in fine arts, architecture, and design. Sorry about that. Excellence in Service Award, international student from Ukraine, Yarina Yarosh. Graduating with high honors, Secretary of the Senior Class, Samba Secretary, Certificate in Emergency Medical Responder Training, International Student from Ukraine, Ruta Babic. Graduating with honors, attending Cabrillo College, four-year student Dylan Lorenzo Tavares. Graduating with honors, religious vice president of the senior class, four-year student Thomas Stephen Martinez. Graduating with honors, international student from China, four-year student, Yuning Song. Graduating with honors, international student from China, Yushuang Song. Graduating with honors, international student from Japan, Keitaro Sugimoto. Graduating with high honors and perfect attendance, Excellence in Service Award, student pilot certificate holder who completed his first solo glider flight this past Friday. Attending Florida Institute of Technology, international student from Ukraine, Alexander Zukovsky. Graduating with high honors, international student from Vietnam, Phong Nguyen Yen Vo. Graduating with honors, attending Columbia Community College, Devea Simone Breuer. Graduating with honors, Red Cross lifeguarding certificate, attending the University of Northern Florida, international student from Jordan, Anmar Al-Shami. Graduating with high honors, international student from Taiwan, Curtis Yuheng Ma. Graduating with high honors, attending the University of Utah, international student from Vietnam, Tuan Thai Le. Graduating with high honors, attending Pacific Union College, Johan de Guzman Sarmiento. International student from Italy, receiving a certificate of attendance, Lavinia Guidi. Graduating with high honors, student senate member, Red Cross lifeguard certificate, international student from Italy, Ambra Fedi. International student from Mexico, receiving a certificate of attendance, Samuel Carrasco Mena. Daniel Lynn Patterson, graduating with perfect attendance and attending the University of Virginia in the fall. Co-captain of the girls varsity basketball team, Red Cross lifeguarding certificate, attending Walla Walla University, Lauren Eileen Bassell. Graduating with high honors, four-year student, attending Sacramento State University in the fall, Jaden Alana Bayless. Graduating with high honors, attending Southern Adventist University, Caden Jack Chalker. Graduating with high honors, international student from Spain, Mario Capellan Terrero. Graduating with honors, attending Walla Walla University in the fall, Nadiana Rose Sofia Minto. Graduating with high honors, international student from Kazakhstan, four-year student, Medina Taktash.
Seniors, it is now my privilege to first of all ask you to check your tassels. They should be on the right side, and you may turn your tassels to the left side of your hat. This indicates a graduate from Monterey Bay Academy. And family, friends, faculty, it is my privilege to introduce the newly graduated class, the seniors of Monterey Bay Academy, the class of 2025. Give them a round of applause. And it is also my privilege, junior class, will you please stand and face the audience? Because this is the new senior class, the class of 2026 of Monterey Bay Academy. Thank you. Seniors, you may be seated. See what I did there? Yeah. I'd like to invite Kinsey Spire to come forward.
Congratulations, class of 2025. You've just completed your journey at Monterey Bay Academy. A journey that no doubt has been filled with a lot of challenges, but some successes as well, and one that's been different for each one of you. For 18 of you, Monterey Bay Academy has been your home away from home, and you've been four-year students. For 18 of you, also, your journey has brought you across oceans and continents from around the world to be here. You have made MBA a better place by your presence. And 4 of you have followed in the footsteps of your parents. 2 of you have followed in the footsteps of your grandparents as well as your parents. Whatever brought you to your home on the shore, we are grateful because you are the reason that MBA exists. Today, you join over 9,000 alumni who've attended MBA before you. Many have gone on to colleges, universities, trade schools, certification programs, or have taken other career paths, and they have thrived, and they have led positive and successful lives. Today is a day filled with a mix of emotions. Happiness for your accomplishments, sadness because you are saying goodbye to friends who have become family, and to friends that you may never see again. There's probably even a little bit of fear, maybe some uncertainty, because of the unknown. As Pastor Gregory said yesterday, your future is still unwritten, and that does cause a little bit of uncertainty. But I know for a fact that you each one are going to do just fine, because you're not leaving MBA alone. You have a dedicated faculty and staff who are always here, ready to help no matter where you go from this point on. You also now belong to one of the most amazing alumni associations that I know, and we are also here to support you. MBA alumni are literally all over this nation and the world, and we share a very, very unique bond that binds us all together. And we want to stay connected to you in any way that we can. But more importantly, seniors, you are leaving with an amazing God walking beside you. Allow him to guide and direct your life. And while MBA will always be your home on the shore, I pray that heaven will be your goal. Again, congratulations, class of 2025, and welcome to the Monterey Bay Academy Alumni Association. It is my prayer that as your time at MBA comes to an end, that you will know that you are deeply loved and cared for by the staff and the faculty here. But more importantly, you have heard this time and time again, this weekend as well as throughout your time here. If there is nothing more that you take with you as you drive out the gates of this school, I pray that you know you are loved unconditionally by an awesome God. May he richly bless you as you leave your home on the shore.
Right here, close. Huh? It's a mix. I don't know what I'm doing. Mentally, she's great.
Someone needs to hold it in case it blows away.
Let's pray one last time, shall we? Bow your heads with me. Dear God, there's a lot occupying our minds right now. Our friends, our family, our futures, graduation stuff. You tell us that we should seek first your kingdom and your righteousness, and that all these things will be added unto you. Ask that we do that as we go on our separate ways, and ask that your plan is fulfilled throughout our lives as we pursue to follow you. Thank you for today, and thank you for all the wonderful memories. In Jesus' name, amen.
One, two, three.